So, hi guys, this is my bookcase as it is. It is a 5-shelf, narrow bookcase. Got my candles burning, and it goes all the way down the floor. So, yep, this is my bookcase, how it is. Okay, so up at the very top I have my George R.R. Martin series. That hasn't changed because they're so heavy I can't get them down. I will get you these ones down. This is George R.R. Martin's Tough Voyaging and the Armageddon rag. So they live up there with those because where else are you going to put George R.R. Martin? So I've got my top shelf. I'm only redoing this because I've reorganised everything, so it's neater basically. So I've got Martin Amos's Time's Arrow, The Reapers Are the Angels by Alden Bell, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, Looking for Jay by Anne Cassidy, I think it is, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton, and then up here I've got my Charles Dickens, which will be finding a new place because I don't want them on my shelf. I can't read Charles Dickens to save my life. So, yep, they will be finding a new home soon. Then I've got Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. I've got The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I've got A Study in Scarlet, The Sign of Four, The Hound of Baskervilles, and The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, all by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I've then got The Letter to the King, My Madder Patter Diary, The Never-Ending Story, The Shock of the Fall, that's by Ray Earl, Tonka Drog, and Michael Ende's Never-Ending Story, The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer, If I Stayed by Gail Foreman, Inkheart by Cornelia Funk, and then up at the very top I've got The Oldest Hands in the World by my tutor Danielle Pantano and Jay Hopler, Green Squall. They're really good poetry collections. I don't usually like poetry, but they made the list. So this is a little bit out of order because I don't actually know why. Wait a minute, I will remedy that. That is supposed to be there. There we go, fixed. So I've got Reckless by Cornelia Funk, Neil Gaiman, The Ocean at the End of the Lane, Looking for Alaska, Here Lies Bridget, that's by John Green, by the way, if you didn't know, Paige Harbison, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin, and The Mountains Echoed by Khaled Hosseini. And then I have The 100-Year-Old Man by Jonas Jonasson, The Iron King by Julie Kagawa, The Secret Life of the Bees by Sue Monk-Kidd, Shatter Me by Tahira Moffi, Goodnight Mr. Tom by Michelle Magorium, Cinder by Marissa Mayer, The Winter Ghost by Kate Moss, How Not to Write a Novel by Sandra Newman, Patrick Ness's The Knife of Never Letting Go, Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, Jodie Picoult, Change of Heart, Jodie Picoult, Vanishing Acts, and The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. So, on to the next shelf. Falling over. And again, my balance is awful today, guys. And I'm on my knees. So, on this shelf, I've got a Terry Pratchett, a Blink Off the Screen, 102 Ways to Write a Novel, The Silver Sword, that's by Alex Quick, The Silver Sword by Ian Sorellia. Like, look how short this book is, and it's one of the best books I've ever read. Ever. If you get a copy of it, I would. I could read it in an afternoon. I've also got Patrick Ness's More Than This, and J.K. Rowling's Casual Vacancy, and this is where my shelf had the major thing, because usually I had all of my Harry Potters on here, but they've moved. So now I've got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, The Catcher in the Rye, that's by Ransom Riggs, J.D. Salinger, Aristotle and Dante by, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. And this is where my whole thing, I think it's Benjamin Sayans. Well, yeah, Benjamin Sayans, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott, The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons, The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, Reckless Journal by Kerry Smith, Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith, Daughter Smoke and Bone, Laini Taylor, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, and Brian Turner Here Bullet. Now on this shelf it's been a bit of a mixed match because everything's moved around. So I have all of my graphic novels here. I've got The Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way, Kick-Ass and The Watchmen. I haven't actually read, I've read The Umbrella Academy but I've not read Kick-Ass or Watchmen yet. They are on my to-read list. And then I have Angel by L.A. Weatherly, The Golem and the Genie by Helene Wecker, 10 Tiny Toes by Esther Wilson, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and then I have my Uglies, Pretties and Specials by Scott Westfield. And then this shelf has remained like a bit of a mixed match. I have my C.S. Lewis special edition, Complete Chronicles, and then I have my Labyrinth, and then Robert McKee's Story, because it doesn't really fit anywhere on my shelves. Kate Moss's Sepultura, I guess, and Citadel. And then I have my boyfriend's 10, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And then I have The Tales of the Beadle, the Bard, and then all of my Harry Potters, and then my Harry Potter special edition. So it's not much has changed in terms of where the books are kept, but they just look neater, and I'm happier with it, I think. It's gone a lot better and everything fits on it a lot better. So if you want to see an in-depth bookcase tour with the covers, then let me know and I will put it together for you. But here you go. See you later, guys. Oh, and like and subscribe, please. Well, I would go, but it won't stop.